Hey YouTube, Bushido here and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you my honest opinion about Destiny 2. I've tried it out in 2025 as a new player. With the new expansion coming out in December, Renegade, I'm actually super excited to see how this game is going to go. Is it going to get a lot of returning players, maybe new players like me? Who knows? But in this video, I will be sharing with you my honest opinion for the past 7 days. I've been playing every single day and how I went from making my new character through blasting through endgame content and having a blast actually exploring different builds and the content in general in this game. I will share with you my honest opinion on what I think about the game, and maybe if somebody of the developer team, current developer team is watching, to give you a little bit of feedback how you could eventually improve this game a little bit, at least from a new player perspective. Now, I know that a lot of you guys are seasoned veterans out there that have been playing the Destiny for more than like a decade now, and I know that you guys are really in love with the franchise. The one thing that I've noticed immediately is the warm welcome of this amazing community. I started streaming my experience from day one, and I immediately noticed how people tuned into my live stream and started helping me out trying to figure out this game, because to be honest with you, the tutorial is very confusing and the tutorial in the beginning doesn't teach you much. To be fair, if it would not have been the community that tuned into my live streams and gave me insights and gave me like advice on how to gear properly, how the gearing system works, what are the different builds that you can go for, if this didn't happen, for sure, I would say that my experience would be completely different and I would not have been blasting through Grandmaster difficulty on day 7 as I am in this footage. This is actually, by the way, me playing my Warlock super casually, pugging with like random people matchmaking this current event, which is Call to Arms. It's a very chill and cool activity where you can actually slowly grind for items and level up your power. I am currently almost 400 item power, which 550 is the end game currently, and I've been able to achieve that for the past 7 days. And to be honest, I haven't actually really focused on leveling up my power level because I was busy unlocking stuff and going through the different DLCs, unlocking my abilities, working on the different builds. I've been mainly focusing on that. With that being said, let's talk about the things that I actually really enjoyed. With that being said, the DLCs and the story, the entire campaign is actually really cool and super interesting. Now, I will not spoil a lot, and I will try actually to not spoil, but honestly, there's not much to spoil because the game has been out for so many years and all the content is on the internet already. The stories, the DLC, the campaign, the lore goes really deep in this game. And with that, I have zero understanding about Destiny lore. And I have a couple guys in my community that are like crazy heavy into lore, and these guys started walking me through the different aspects of Destiny and how the story overall developed over the years. I got a headache. This is so much information. It is crazy, like, but in a good way. I usually am not the lore guy. I'm not usually digging into the books and trying to figure out what everything, how everything was, created in the game, what was the meaning behind it, and so on. This game actually is interesting. In this game, I am actually interested in learning more about the lore over time. Now, since this is a game that has been out for many years, including going way back to Destiny 1, I have a lot of catching up to do. In fact, they actually very recently sent me a link to Bayer, I think it's called, the content creator that does the lore around Destiny, a 10-hour video where you can just watch about lore. It goes really deep, but I would definitely say it is so super interesting. And if you want to get into learning more about the lore in this game, it is absolutely amazing. Now, the other cool thing about this game is that you can absolutely play the game solo and you can absolutely play the game with friends. Now, my recommendation is play the game with friends. If you don't have any, don't worry, you can actually make friends with us because I actually made a clan. Guys, when I say play this game with friends, I really mean it. Like, if you don't have many friends that are actually interested in playing Destiny right now, I highly suggest look for a clan or a group, a small community to join. You can join us. I actually yesterday made our clan and we are slowly growing. These are people joining from the community, from my Twitch live streams, from YouTube. You can join us in our Discord and you can join our clan. The main goal of this clan is going to be to make new Destiny 2 friends and to prepare all together for the Renegade expansion, which is coming out in a couple weeks. We will be running raids, we will be helping out with dungeons, which just regular content. If you need help with going through any of the campaigns or grinding any of the materials or classes, subclasses, there's so many things you can do. My really big suggestion is join a community. If you want to join us, my Discord server is going to be in the description below. Doesn't matter if you're going to be playing on Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Heck, I don't know if this runs on Steam Deck. But anyways, just join a community and have fun with other people. Now, that being said, you don't have to. You can play this game absolutely solo. It is fun either way. The story, the engagements, the dungeons, everything is just amazing. In my opinion, this game is really worth giving it a go and trying it out, at least for once, to enjoy the DLC and the story behind it. Now, I have to say, one of the things that I really liked about this game, besides the gameplay and the awesome community, this game is just magnificent. It is really beautiful. It is eye-catching. You can just sometimes look around and enjoy how crisp and beautiful the game looks like. It's crazy. Like, it is only downloading the game for actually checking out the environment and enjoying how awesome it looks on very high quality. Chef's kiss. Just a beautiful piece of art. I really think, hands down, this is one of the most beautiful games that I have ever played in my entire life. Amazing game. Just beautiful. One other thing that I really enjoy about this game is the diversity of different builds and playstyles that you can try out. The game has a lot of exotics, which are those, legendary type of weapons that are unique. Every exotic brings like something different to your build. For instance, this one on my Titan is the Unbreakable build, which is with the class exotic stoicism, which makes your unbreakable way stronger, and you're almost unbreakable. Yeah, like, they don't kill you. You just hold your shield, you charge up from all the incoming attacks, and then you blast away and everything in front of you just gets deleted. Beautiful. And this is just one build. There's hundreds of exotics, which I'm very excited to test out, to see how they work, to play around with different builds. Now that I start understanding the game a little bit more, I'm actually more interested in playing around. I'm not a huge fan of looking up builds. I'm more of a bigger fan to try to figure out my own build on the go. As a newer player, obviously, I'm going to be looking into different builds and how people are building these things to kind of understand what's the logic behind it, so I can learn the logic, not necessarily the build. But it's actually really simple once you start figuring out what you need to look for, what kind of stats you're going after, and it's simple. However, if we go back to the tutorial part, and if I have to give you some kind of feedback on the tutorial again, the tutorial doesn't teach you much. How does the power work? How does the progression in the game work? The scaling of the different difficulties? All those things are not very easy to understand. And to be honest with you, the tutorial, the game doesn't do a great job explaining these things. That's why we come in handy, the community comes in handy, all the information that is available on the internet is there for you. People have been playing this game for many years and they actually, understand it. So there's tons of information online. You don't necessarily have to follow guides. You don't necessarily have to follow builds in order to enjoy this game. You can absolutely go in there raw and try to explore the game without any hints, without any guides or how-tos and all these things. Like, in fact, I would rather do that instead of getting rushed through the content. I did rush through the content because I do want to catch up and be here ready for the new expansion. But if you're just a casual player, if you're just wanting to explore Destiny 2 as a beautiful game that you can play after work and or after your studies and just relax, this is an absolute must game. Like, it is beautiful. Guys, I'm blown away, and I can only recommend this game to like anybody. I have to say something though. I do notice, and I've known that there's been a lot of negativity around the game, around the developers, around Bungie being tossed around from company to company, from first being acquired by Activision, then being sold to Sony, then all these drama with the CEOs over the years, and like it's been a mess in terms of a company reputation and how the company developed itself over the years. But besides all this drama and besides everything that is going on with the company around that, the game is actually a beautiful piece of art, and it does deserve the credit. Bungie does deserve the credit for creating such a beautiful game. Now, I do want to add to this, one thing that I don't like in the current state of the game is the negative aspect of the community. Everybody is constantly crying about how bad the game is, how bad the developers are, how bad the new expansions that are coming are, and so on and so forth. I get it, guys. Some of you are upset. But the constant negativity, and this goes specifically to the bigger content creators. Hear me out. Please, if you ever get to watch this video, please hear me out. Stop whining and stop farming views and negative content around this game. I understand it, this gets you a lot of views, but this does not help the game and the community by constantly crying about it. It is not okay if a new player is interested in the game and he types in Destiny 2 on YouTube, and the first 10 videos are every content creator crying how bad the game is. Well, guess what? He might actually decide not to play the game. So that constant cycle of negativity in the community is not helping the game. If you do love the game, and you do, play it and talk positive about it. Don't shit talk the game. I understand you might be upset with the developers, you might be upset with the current state of the game, but that overall negativity is not helping the community. Specifically, the newer players that are thinking, should I try out this game? If you ask me, as a new player that has been playing this for 7 days now, should you try it? Absolutely. The game is not as bad as the community is crying about. Give it a go. Now, if you have been playing it for 10 years, that's a different story. Maybe, and most likely, yes. I agree with them. Probably they will have stuff to complain about. But the initial thing that you run into as a new player in this community is all this negativity. Guys, please, you want more people to play this game? Find something positive to talk about it. Remember why you actually enjoyed this game in the first place. Because in this video, I shared my thoughts with you guys. I mean, I love the game and I will continue on playing the game. For me, it's a brand new project. For me, it's a brand new game to enjoy. I will be looking forward to progressing. I'm super excited about the new expansion with the... Hey man, I want a lightsaber. I want to grant that lightsaber that is coming out. You know, I want to see how the future... how the future is going to unfold and how the developers are going to be working towards improving this game, and hopefully we will see a new arc in the Destiny 2 franchise that is going to be positive and that is going to bring new players or returning players to the table. With that being said, if you like this video, if you want to see more, I'm live streaming on Twitch almost every single day as well as on YouTube. I would really appreciate if you like this video and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment Let us know, do you play the game or not? Do you enjoy Destiny, or are you excited about Destinies? Just, hey man, keep it positive. I'll see you around.